to my kitchen. Back in the kitchen by a special request, and I realized as I was preparing for this video what I was gonna make, I realized how much I love this. And it's not just the food and making great things that are super tasty, it's actually also sharing it with you. I've discovered that I have a new passion. And who knew this is gonna happen, right? I just want to show you how to make fresh food simply and not all this crazy complicated stuff, or even if you think it's complicated, I want to take the mystery away and show you how easy it is. So that being said, I am excited about today. So hi Alan, glad you're here. Got some fun stuff planned, and it smells so good in this kitchen right now just from the stuff I already have like chopped up. I tried to get like more professional for you guys, so I was preparing things and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have to jump on. It's time. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have a great setup for the video yet, the camera here. I don't know where to position it to the best viewing for you guys without having someone move around with me. So I don't know. This is what it is for right now. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably be moving it a little bit. So I've got a couple, ideas. So hopefully it works okay for you guys. So first up, I have so many things I want to make, and I already have next week's item decided. I was looking for recipes and different things today, and I came across something. I'm like, oh my gosh, so excited about next week. But this week, first up is a sesame ginger sauce. This makes, oh hi Linda, I saw the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Oh, that's my reminder. There you go. Please give me likes and hearts. That lets me know that you're still there watching. And I appreciate that, the engagement, because it's not just like, sometimes it feels like it's just me here. So glad you guys are both here. So here goes. This is super simple. Vitamix, it doesn't have to be whatever blender you have, but the Vitamix was like my most amazing gift to ourselves here. And you don't even have to be raw to benefit from the Vitamix. I mean, seriously, it's just that amazing for everything. So this sesame ginger sauce I've never made before, but it sounds amazing. So what I've gotten here is half a cup of apple cider vinegar and a cup of olive oil. So I've got the organic extra virgin olive oil from Costco actually. And the key is with the extra virgin, that is what makes it raw, because it's the first press. So it's the cold pressing, and then you get the thicker, cloudier olive oils that come later. So you always get the first one and it's still raw. So pouring that in. And I also need a cup of water. So if I can get here, I've got my handy water. I just need a cup of this, and I'm getting my head cut off here, sorry. Whoa, stop, stop, stop.
Please replace filter number 1.
Ignore what she's saying. Let me pour out a little bit of the water. I did too much. Okay, that looks like about a cup. Dump that in. And then sesame seeds. A cup of sesame seeds. These are, I don't know, do you ever get like toasted sesame seeds? They kind of always come just raw, but the only difference on these is that they're hulled, so they're not in the shell, right? So pour those in. I've never used that many sesame seeds in anything. This has got sesame oil, and I have liquid aminos, but you could use tamari or soy sauce too if you like. But I'm actually surprised at how good the liquid aminos taste, so that's going in. Oh, and I can get this out of the way. There you go. And okay, it is called sesame ginger, but look at this. This is like a third of a cup of ginger. I've never used this much ginger in anything, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out. But check this out. I started to peel it. Do you guys know how to peel your ginger? How I was taught is a really easy way, is to use a spoon. This is all I got left of my ginger too, now that I took a third of a cup. But just take the spoon and just scrape across the skin. and it comes off like real easy, and you don't lose a lot of the ginger doing it that way. It just peels so super easy. If you use a knife to peel it, you're gonna lose too much of the ginger. But I started peeling it, and then I realized this is the Vitamix, and you don't have to peel the ginger. So then I stopped. So now I get more of the yumminess that's on, that's in the skin. So 1/3 of a cup going in. Hoping it's not too much. Ginger oil. There's a ginger oil, Linda? I didn't even know that. Huh. Wow, that could be interesting. And I wonder, like, see, I have to play around more with the essential oils in making food, because like this, I'm thinking the ginger is going to add some thickness to it. So I don't know, like what you would, if you would need to, if it would work to replace it with an oil, like in that kind of situation. I don't know. You use it in your lemon water too? Oh, now that sounds fantastic. Oh yeah, I need to get some ginger for that. Oh, that would be, oh my goodness, that'd be awesome. Let me check my recipe. Olive oil, cider vinegar, ginger, sesame seed, tamari, sesame oil, water. Okay, so now we just blend and plug your ears. This isn't usually too loud, but we're just gonna blend and see how it goes. Plug in, right? Helps. Okay, got that plugged in. Oops, try this again. I don't see any more seeds, so I think it did okay. Let's see. Okay, so here comes the test. Don't want to put extra. Let's try this. Oh my god. Oh, it's nice and yeah, a little bit, kind of a little bit of thickness, so that's good. Be great for a marinade. Wow. Huh. This is just for me and Kerwin, so I can double dip. No worries. That's really good. It needs a little bit of something. I'm trying to think here. I'm surprised it's not overwhelmed by ginger. It's actually really good. It tastes like it's got garlic, but that was the ginger I threw in. Apple cider vinegar. You know what? I think a little bit of apple cider vinegar actually I think will be good. Stand by. I got a little bit of that. Oops, sorry baby. I got Nicholas on the floor down here. I'm just gonna put in a little bit more of that. And I think a tiny bit more of water. Just a little bit.
Filter number 1.
And we're gonna let it blend a tiny bit more because I wanna get the, like a little bit of like a little texture from the ginger still. I wanna get that gone. Okay, now let's see. I don't know if you can see here on the spoon, you can see a little bit of the pieces of ginger that are kind of still there, not fully. I just didn't do it long enough. So let's see how it is now. Oh, much smoother now. Yeah, cool. I don't see any of the pieces. Oh, I like that. Okay, that was what I needed. Just a tiny little bit more of the apple cider vinegar. Oh my gosh, look at how much this is. This is crazy. So what the recipe suggested was, check this out. I'm excited to do this too, but I need to go to the store and get some more. Do you guys ever use seaweed? I've had these in the cupboard and didn't know what to use them with, and it's most amazing. This here is, and we've got a Japanese market in town too, so I found this at. This is hijiki. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm probably doing it the English way, but super good. Is this tiny little stuff just like explodes, right? But I need more of it. Here's what it looks like. These tiny little pieces. And you soak it in water for like 10 minutes and it will expand. But the recipe, the idea for this was that you do, and I don't know that it matters the kind. So it says hijiki in the arame kind, but I just kind of use whatever I have. So I've got the hijiki, I got this wakame, I don't know, again, how you say it. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. This is the same thing, about the same size too. And then of course they have the dulse as well. This one comes in, I've got it in big pieces. But all you do is crumble it up before you put it in. If you want, you know, because it's crunchy, but it's in these big pieces. So you would just crumble it in your hand if you want to match more of the size. So you don't have these big long strips as it expands. But basically it's a cup, I think where's my page? It suggests a cup, half and half, you know, half a cup of each or one, you know, pick whatever. Soak it and then pour this sauce over top of it and there's your salad. I'm like, okay. But what I was gonna do with it was being a little bit more creative here with what I had on hand. Pea sprouts I found at the Asian market the other day in these big bags, which is really kind of cool. It was like $3 for this really big bag of pea sprouts, which are super crunchy, and it's not like eating a pea. Trust me. They're just super fresh and green. They just really got a nice taste to them. And then these I'm super excited about. Look at this. Any guesses? You know what this is? Oh, you love the seaweed snacks, Linda? Oh, that's so cool. They're so tasty and savory. I don't want to knock that off. Any guesses? This came from my garden. Oh, and it's so good. It's so good. So let me know if you decide. Type what your guess is, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in the garden. Really excited about this one. I'll give you a quick tour outside. I can't see now. Come down here. Oh, you got a bad view of my face here. Oh, and there's the baby's nose. Always got a nose everywhere I go. So here you go. Here it is. So here's clearly where I harvested. I got dogs turning my camera around. Their noses go everywhere. But look at these. These are amazing. Okay, guys, I got 2 dogs on my face. These are fantastic, and I just seriously put in some dirt here. I didn't even bother filling it up, and I just threw in seeds all over. And honestly, I didn't even cover them, and I just kind of watered once a day. And in 3 days, I had sprouts popping up, and I'm probably telling you in like a week you could eat them. These are actually starting to get too big now, so I'm like, I gotta hurry up. That was my inspiration for today. And I'm gonna plant some more. So it's totally cool. But, let's see, did anybody guess yet? No guesses yet, huh? You give up? It's arugula. Arugula. It's amazing. So you could call them microgreens, I guess. They're not exactly sprouts. Maybe you could call them arugula sprouts, but they're not sprouted in water or anything. They're just grown in the garden and just harvested early. So they're more so called microgreens because of that. But anyway, these 2 things, just gonna mix them up, and that was what I was gonna put my dressing on. I can use this as a marinade. I can put it on the seaweed. For the amount that I have here, that's insane what I'll be able to do with it. So, I always say, good thing I have pants on, right? So let's see. Okay, I'm so crooked. Oh. Okay, all right. So that was recipe number 1. My sesame ginger sauce, and it's like amazing. So this is how much I got out of it. It's gonna last forever. I'm gonna put it in some mason jars and throw it into the fridge and be good to go for all kinds of dressings and stuff. Gonna be awesome. So next I have, let me just push these right here. And next I wanna make, in the food processor, I'm gonna make some pâtés. We'll see if I can do this. I wanna make 2 of them. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're starting out. Let me grab all my ingredients. Again, I'm trying to be a little bit prepared for you guys. Check this out. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I'll even, oh, that smells so good. Wow. And then this is kind of in the way, so I'll put you over there. I'll get this figured out, right, eventually. Okay, so I think I've got everything right here. So the recipe calls for 1 cup of almonds, but I'm not really supposed to be eating almonds, kind of have like a sensitivity to them. So better for my body if I stay away from them. So I'm using cashews, so we're gonna test out how that tastes. So a cup of cashews, these are raw, and I did not soak these. Ordinarily, well, sometimes when you want a creamier texture, you can soak them. The recipe didn't call for it, so I'm just gonna, you know, leave it as is and go with that. But they are raw. They're not roasted and salted, which really turns them into, and then I also have some sunflower seeds in here. So a cup of almonds or cashews and a half a cup of sunflower seeds for the mix. And I don't like my head being cut off. So let's see if I back it up a little bit more. Does that work? If I don't knock my phone with the dog's nose? Okay, so I guess it's a little bit better if I like shorten myself. Alright, so here goes. So we've done this first. I gotta plug this in now too. Right, I've only got like one extra plug here because the water takes one, so I kind of have to keep unplugging things. Oh, there's a nose. You see that nose? I think that's pretty good. It's still got tiny pieces in it, but I don't know, like, okay, I'll try it one more time and see. I haven't made this with the, it being dry first, so. It's not really doing anything else though, so we're gonna call that good for now. Ow, the thing is sharp though. Dang. Okay, so carrots are going in, 1 large carrot, and these are organic carrots, so I didn't peel them. I just kind of chopped them, so I know the peel's got some extra yummy stuff in there. So 1 large carrot's going in. Said for 3 large scallions, but I pulled some scallions out of my garden, which is an amazing, oh my gosh, these scallions have been in there forever and they're just huge. Look at this. This is probably more like, I don't know, 6 of the regular ones. I don't know, this is one big scallion and one smaller one, but still bigger than what's in the store. So there's that. And then I've got salt, pepper. What else is in here? Liquid aminos and some olive oil. It's supposed to have celery, but I don't have any celery, so we're just making do. I'm gonna pour that in, and I'm gonna put half of these onions in. I like texture in mine, so I don't know how much it's gonna grind, so I'm gonna blend a bit and see, and then I can put some of these in towards the end. Let's see. Plug your ears. Okay, so here's the deal. The celery does put in some extra liquid, which I don't have in here, so. Oh man. Oh, dang. You guys, that is so good. Wow. So the extra onions is like really good. I'm gonna throw in this right here. So how much did it call for? It called for 1.5 celery sticks, so that's not tons. I'm gonna throw in a few of this bell pepper because that would add some liquid to it as well. Wow, that's like really good. And I'm gonna add, I think, a tiny bit of water.
Please replace filter number 1.
If I can get this back on. Okay. All right, let's try. Okay, I think the last piece of bell pepper went around. Let's see, oh my gosh. That's like really good. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I have this idea. I don't have the celery, but oh my gosh, that would actually be really good. Where did I put it? Hang on here. Okay, so I got this. I'm gonna try a couple of these in here. It's backwards, sorry I didn't turn my camera around. This is pickled cucumbers. A variety of small cucumbers pickled in France. So of course, I had to get those. Oh hey Linda, you're back. Awesome. So I'm gonna put a couple of these in. I should have done this sooner. These have been so good. I have a little knife for them. I don't know if I need a knife, but. Oh yeah. Oh man, these are so good. Wow. Okay, a little bit here. I got these at Trader Joe's. These are so, wow, Kerwin is gonna love these. Okay, so I'm gonna put one more in. That's a big one. This is like super strong. I don't want it to be too bitter here. So I'm gonna put those in. That'll give it a little bit more liquid and it'll give it some of the kick that I know the celery would have put a little bit of a kick in there, so hang on. Oh, you're no help, Linda. You don't know. I'll have to check back later and watch the videos myself and see what happened. No worries. Hey, Christine, how are you? All right, so here goes. Okay. After all being worried about it, I don't really taste a lot of those pickled cucumbers, so not bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the rest of these in. Okay, so this did work really well, having these extra onions, extra green onions. So the recipe called for 3 large ones, but this is way more than that. So I just don't want to blend these as much because I want to leave a little bit more nuggets in here. Okay, so I'm gonna call that. Oh, dang, doesn't that look good? Here, let me show you guys. Look at this. Oh gosh, look at this. This looks amazing. Ha. And it tastes, okay. It tastes amazing. That's the key part, right? So. Oh, thank you, Christine. It's all this yummy food that's doing good, right? Oh my gosh, this is like, oh, this is so cool. I'm excited. Wow. That is so tasty. Okay, guys, definite winner. This is Paul's Pate from the recipe book that I tweaked a bit. Used cashews instead of almonds, didn't put in the celery, added some pickled cucumbers and lots of extra green onions from the garden. Oh, this is so good. Wow. Okay, so this is one. I'm cleaning this out right now because I want to make another one in here for you, a second recipe. And look how simple this was, guys. This is raw and this is not hard. And you know how long this will last? With celery sticks, with cucumbers, with bell pepper sticks. You can wrap this in collard leaves. You can put this, I can even add this with my arugula and pea sprouts. It'll be so good. I mean, this will go with so many things. If I made some, even if you made, okay, I'm not gonna eat the meat, but if you made hamburgers, you could put this on your hamburger. I mean, this would be good on all kinds of stuff. So whatever you do, just make, you know, little choices for your health. Get a little bit better. You don't have to be all 100% raw day one, right? Okay. So there's that. Oh, yum. Okay, add that to my pile here. That one's good. We'll put you up here. And let's see. Let me do this real quick. I'll talk about the camera. You know, I don't know what to do with you guys when I rinse my container, so I'm messing all the whole camera up, but at least I'm closer here if I rinse. I don't know. Like I said, we'll figure it out as I go what works better for the camera. And my handyman did not stay to help. I thought I was gonna have a sous chef. No. So my sous chef is off having fun, oops, on his day off. There's that. Let me do the blade real quick. And side note for you guys, one of the things that they say when you are, that most of us are deficient in vitamin B12 anyway, all of us, whether you're a meat eater or not, but they say that vegetarians, vegans have much more likelihood of being B12 deficient. But here's the thing, it comes from the dirt. It comes from the bacteria that's in the dirt. And so, you know, the cows eat the grass that's growing in the dirt and eat the cows, and supposedly you get some, but not enough really to help anybody the way animals are fed today too. But here's the thing, I'm saying that because I'm getting my B12 in EHT and Youth Factor. I didn't realize at first Youth Factor even had it, but I'm getting it there, so I'm totally covered. I don't need any extra supplements. But these arugula, I told you, my microgreens I got from the garden, I didn't wash these. Okay, now you may call me whatever for it. There could be bugs on it, but I watched these. I mean, these are super healthy, and if I get a random extra piece of protein, I'm okay with that. And they're coming right out of the dirt, so I don't want to rinse them and take off anything that they're pulling out of the good soil with all the nutrients in there, because I don't put any pesticides or any kind of junk. It's all organic dirt compost stuff this is growing out of. So I figure, and this is just me, that I'm getting some B12. What do you guys think? I think it's a good thing. I mean, why do I gotta rinse these? Now these pea sprouts I got from the store, I did rinse those, so. Side note for you. So, okay, round 2 for my next pate. This one's super simple too. So I'm gonna put you back over here so you can see this part here, and I should move me back a little bit. See if that works. Okay. This one I did super good too, and I got the ingredients pre-ready for you. This has got this one is supposed to have cashews. And I soaked them. These are raw cashews, and this recipe did say to soak them just for a smoother texture like I was mentioning. So I really wanted to follow the recipe this time and see how it turned out. So this is a cup, which once you soak them it turns into about like, you know, a cup and a quarter or something. So I got the cashews, and I got this soaking in something. This is ginger. This is garlic. This is like 1 clove of garlic, half to 1 clove that I turned into 3 cloves. Because I like my garlic. And then it's got lime juice. 2 and something tablespoons of lime juice. And 3/4 teaspoon of salt is in there at the bottom. So I'm pouring that in. And my salt is sticking to the bottom. Add that. And then, last thing is bell pepper. This is about a heaping cup of a bell pepper. It's actually the 1 bell pepper minus the top that you saw me throw in the other recipe. And then we just blend this up. Seriously? Look how simple that is. 5 ingredients. So plug your ears. Smells amazing. The garlic. Every time it's the garlic. Okay, she did say in this recipe to leave it go for a little while because you really want the texture to change. But I'm just gonna scrape the sides down. So here's what it's looking like so far. So we got all these pieces up here. So I'm just gonna put these all down, and then we'll give it another go. The blade only goes in like one way, and so it's hard to take the lid off, the bowl off, and put it back with stuff in there. I can clean up. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so here it is. Look at that, nice and pink. That's pretty good. It's thinner than I was imagining it would be. But dang, the garlic is good. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit more, see if it gets any smoother. Oh, I got some good food going on. Oh, yeah, that's even smooth. Oh, and look, it actually got thicker too. Oh, yeah. Wow, blending it longer just totally makes a difference. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so good. Oh, wow, that is like really good. Oh, Man, this is gonna be such like yummy food I'm gonna be having later. Oh, I wish you guys could come over. It would be so fun. Need to have a raw get together at the house and have everybody bring something, you know, or even just something super healthy, you know, it doesn't have to specifically be raw. I can make the raw stuff, but raw is easier than people think. And I went to one of the few places in town that actually makes some raw stuff. They're a vegan cafe, and they have like a page and a half on their menu of raw items. I went there last night, super hungry. I was just like, I'll take french fries, I'll eat anything right now. I was like starving, which you're not supposed to be. Never supposed to get that hungry. And so I went there. Oh, I had this raw tostada that was like just amazing, and this salad with a tahini dressing that they had made, their house dressing. Sorry, I'm making all this noise. It was fantastic. I felt so alive after that. Today when I woke up, I was just feeling amazing, and I thought, wow, this is how you're supposed to feel when you eat. It's so energized, like it's going right into your veins and you feel amazing. And I thought, with food that good last night, you don't want to eat any other way. I'm like, whenever I start to think, what the heck am I doing eating raw? I'm going there. Because it was just too good. And the salad was a basic salad. It just had tons of stuff in it. You know, it had cashews and walnuts and cucumbers and celery and carrots and some good greens and the tahini dressing and I don't know, a few other things in there too. But it was so good. It's not like, you know, a head lettuce salad that has ranch dressing on it. I mean, this was just really good. That's so good. Another one down. Yay. Okay. We're moving along here. This is totally cool. The other thing I wanted to make was some flaxseed crackers. You guys ever made flaxseed crackers? These are a little bit more not for the average user because it does require a dehydrator. Well, I should say no, actually. You could totally make this. Just do it in your oven at 200 degrees and keep the door open. Crack the door of the oven a little bit. It's actually be great for you, Linda. It's freezing out there, right? Or getting close to. These are 2 cups of flax seeds that have been soaking in 2 cups of water. And the reason for soaking is to get them gelatinous like this. They stick. It's going to hold the cracker together. It doesn't really even take that long. Oh, I don't know why I did that. They're just flax seeds. Nothing special to write home about. So stand by. I'm gonna rinse. Leave you hanging. Sorry. Food processor is one of the most important ingredient tools that I need in the kitchen now that I'm only eating raw. Do the blade real quick too. Hang on. Bear with me. All right. So this recipe is super simple too. So you're dumping all of these flax seeds in. And got a few other ingredients, and that's, you know, I probably shouldn't put all of these in because my other stuff's not gonna blend. I don't know, we're gonna put that much in for right now. And in case you haven't figured it out, I'm not the neatest of cooks. No, hands on, fingers in. What do they call it? Finger looking good? That's what I'm doing, so that's just me, and I'm not worried about making it perfect. I'd rather just get to showing you how it works, you know, so create a mess as I go and then I can clean up afterwards. This, I know, needs some lemons and some garlic, so I got my page over here. I'm trying out this recipe, flaxseed crackers. This one is super simple, which is kind of why I picked it, because I want to have something that goes with everything, like a base for my pâtés. This is totally going to be for that. You can use veggies, but sometimes you just want a cracker or two. So it says juice of half a lemon juiced. So I'm just squeezing in half my lemon. Oh, and actually wants a tablespoon of fresh ginger too. Okay, well that's about all the ginger that I have left after my last recipe. Have you guys ever made flax crackers? or even bought flax crackers at the store. I know Whole Foods has all kinds of varieties of them. This looks like about a tablespoon. And maybe a little bit more actually, but that's okay. Flax seeds don't have a flavor to them. So whatever seasonings that you're putting in, you really have to put in the seasonings. Don't be shy about it and think, oh my gosh, it's gonna be too much. It won't be. Flax is kind of like black beans. They don't taste like anything on their own, just kind of like, ugh, you know, boringness. So I'm peeling the skin off with my spoon trick. And I don't know, I cut off these little hard ends too. And then cause it's not my Vitamix, I just, you know, put it in as a few pieces to give it a better shot at blending. And then I probably could get away without doing the rest of this. I think that might actually be a tablespoon, but I'd rather put extra in because I like flavor, in case you haven't figured it out yet. I do like flavor. You cook with your granddaughter too, don't you, Linda? That's fun having somebody there with you. You can teach them. You know, I know when I was a girl, I didn't want to have anything to do in the kitchen. She'd show my mom this video. She'd be like, oh my gosh, I eat Brussels sprouts now too. I hated those when I was growing up. I mean, I hated them. Even my mom hated them, and so we never had to eat them. She didn't make us eat that. My dad loved them though, but not me. Oh, they were terrible. But now, oh my gosh, I love them every which way you can make them. They're amazing. So then it says 2 cloves of garlic. So you know what that means, right? You gotta put in more, because 2 cloves with flax seeds, you're not even gonna know they're there. And maybe that's the whole point, but I don't know. Garlic is so good for you. It's like, how can you go wrong with it, you know? And I gotta get some more flax seeds actually. I'm kind of running low. But you're gonna need probably a cookie sheet would work. Maybe if you're cooking these, you don't have a dehydrator. I would guess maybe somebody else has a better idea, but I'm thinking like a cookie sheet with parchment paper, and then you're gonna smear these out on it. So that might work. And then once they've been in there a bit, like 200, you know, with the door cracked, you would kind of test them. And once they're firm enough, then you would flip them over and take them off the parchment paper. Garlic and ginger. Okay, just scared myself for a second there. I'm like, what? Alright, so, sorry, I didn't have this part prepared. But I love garlic, so I can't miss out putting this in. That's how you say something. Love Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, totally. They're cooked or raw. I agree. They are amazing. And like cooked with garlic bits in them, you know, and then you, oh yeah, they're so good. You marinate them with just some olive oil, some even some different like onion powder and stuff. It's so good. I can't believe I've ever not liked them. It's really crazy. All right, so I think that was 4. So we're gonna put these 2 little ones in. We'll call it good. And then I gotta do liquid aminos, and then we're good. We blend it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like as I get it ready. I'll do the first tray for you. That's how it's gonna go in the dehydrator. This is probably gonna, what does it say? 105 degrees for 10 to 16 hours. So these are great to make at, you know, this time of day. It's getting a little bit later. You can put them in for a couple hours, and then you want to do the flipping once they're dry enough. And then once they're flipped, they can be in there till the cows come home, you know, and you can go to bed. And then the next morning, you're gonna have flax crackers. So I don't know if you can see all my mess, but I've got all my garlic pieces here. So, and then we blend. Oh, aminos. 2 tablespoons soy sauce, tamari, or liquid aminos. And you can't really like go wrong with this. You don't want to put too much. Be careful with the liquid you put in with this so that they do stick together. But like I said, it's so bland, the flax seeds, you want to put extra seasoning. So. Okay, that's kind of chopping them up fairly decent. So I'm gonna put in the rest to get it all fully mixed up, and we'll see. I'm probably gonna struggle. Let's see. And it gets dry like really fast, so you need to like, I think already this stuff is like stuck on the side. It's got that gelatinous stuff sticks to everything, and it doesn't come off. Like even on your clothes, it's a pain in the butt to get off your clothes. Let's see if we can get that mixed up. Crackers. Once you've put the water in them, they will not get broken down. They're not going to get chopped up. So there are still the whole flax seeds in here, and that's fine. But now you can see what a little how goopy it is, and how they're just kind of sitting there together, and they ground up garlic and ginger in there. But the whole flax seeds are still there. They won't. The only way to have them get broken down is to break them down first. If they're not soaked, you can put them in a coffee grinder and turn them into powder, and it's called flax meal. What you get at the stores that says flax meal, it's just ground up flax seeds. So why pay for that? Buy the whole flax seeds, cheaper, and grind it yourself. I mean, seriously, in the coffee grinder. I have a Ninja, what is it, a bullet? And I use it I have one that's just for coffee, so I don't have to rinse it all the time. And then I use another one for blending up spices, like getting the whole spices, or sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, all that, grind up just in a separate container, and you're good to go. So now we spread. Can you see my trays? Nope, you can't see the trays. Let's see if I put you over here. I come down here, you can kind of see them a little bit. Okay, cool. I think you can. All right, great. And this is going to take a few trays, but this will just get it started. So, and that's probably more than enough for the one. So put that there, not in the way. And there really isn't a good way to spread this stuff that I've found, because it's really kind of sticky. So you can use a spoon, or you can use your hands, push it around. The idea is to get it as thin as possible. If there are even holes in it a little bit you can see through, that's fine too, because the flax keeps it together. And I really should have ground the garlic and the ginger first, I think. It says do it all together, but there's still kind of a few chunky pieces in here. So somebody's going to get a bite of garlic or ginger, and that's okay. But just note to self for next time. So, alright, so to give you guys an idea, I don't want to hold you up while I keep smearing this out, but I want to show you a little bit about what it looks like. And I can finish the rest later. And then I will take a picture, or you'll see in another video or something. Maybe I'll show you tomorrow in my video the end result, what they look like, and tell you how they taste. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try them with this pate stuff. Oh, gonna be good. So in theory, this is kind of getting there. I still need to make it a lot, and I have this Tough Flex sheet. It's perfect, because otherwise it's just the mesh, and it'll, if you put flax crackers on, it's just going to go right into the mesh and get stuck, and then it's going to cook in there, and you've ruined them. But this is actually probably almost even too much for this tray, because I need to get it smeared out more, spread out more, and super thin, like I said, 1/8 of an inch thin. So if you do this on your cookie sheet with parchment paper, just know you want it to be really super thin as you can, and then you just keep using as many trays, as you need, and it's going in the dehydrator. So there you have it. Did I make everything I said I wanted to make? I made my sesame ginger sauce. Oh my gosh, this stuff that is like so good, tons of it. I made that. I've got my 2 pates, both cashew based pates, but these are amazing, amazing. First time I've made any of this stuff, and it's all been fantastic. Flax crackers I made before, not this recipe, but I know it's super basic. They're gonna turn out great. So there you have it. I did it. Yay! That is my next episode in the history books. This is day 24 of the Joy Chronicles. So can I get some hearts and likes for going for 24 days straight, putting content out there, like talking to myself practically? I mean, I know that I love that you guys are there, but still not hearing any other voices right now. It's kind of crazy. Thank you. I love it. Awesome, you guys. You guys rock. If you want to share this video, you totally can too. Share it and tell people it's an amazing, fun, simple recipes for eating healthy. And if they want to see more of them, they can subscribe to my page, like the page, and I will be posting. I gotta update my calendar what my next videos are gonna be. So I will think about a day, maybe Tuesday is the day to be in the kitchen. I don't know, because I really like this idea. It's so exciting for me to share with you guys, so I hope you enjoy it too. And I will post the recipes as well, so that you'll have those. You'll know exactly how I made them, and then if you want to tweak them, you can. I mean, obviously I go heavy on the garlic, but it's good for you, so. I was gonna show you this, but turns out that this is not what I thought it was gonna be for, so you didn't get to see that, but that's okay, because next week, or next episode that I'm in the kitchen, whether I'm barefoot in the kitchen or Joy in the kitchen, I don't know. It might just need to be something a little bit different. Who knows? But next episode where I am in the kitchen, I'm going to be making tiramisu. I am so excited. I found this amazing recipe. I was looking around online for some stuff today. I want to make this raw mayonnaise to be able to make like a tuna type pate with sunflower seeds and cashews. And with the seasonings, you can make it taste similar to tuna. A little seafood and dill really have that effect. But I was looking for that and I came across this tiramisu recipe. It looks amazing. So this one may be a little bit more complicated, but they're not difficult. So I don't know, it'd be fun if somebody wanted to actually make stuff on their end while I'm cooking on my end. Wouldn't that be cool? What about a live version of somebody coming on and we're both making the same thing in our kitchen? I think that's genius. Do you guys agree? Who wants to do it with me? That would be totally fun. I could give you the recipe in advance so you can get the ingredients, you know, and tiramisu, so it's a raw recipe, so it doesn't need anything special. So just like a blender, food processor or something, no cooking, and maybe freezer time. I'll have to look at the recipe again, but okay, cool. Yay, Linda's on board. Awesome, this would be so fun. Or even we could do different things, like this is what I'm making, and while I'm kind of sharing what I'm doing, then you could be doing your own recipe and sharing it as you go, and we'll just be having a conversation while we're cooking in the kitchen, and everybody gets to watch and, you know, participate as well and get double the recipes. So I think it's kind of cool. But I've got my Miriam shopping spree going on as well, and it's my pinned post on this page that if you like it and comment, you will get entries into the drawing. Super simple today. Just look for the pinned post. It is Transformation Tuesday. Gosh, it's Tuesday. I'm losing track of the days. 2 recipes that go together. Okay, that sounds good. So think about what goes with tiramisu, because I am totally making that next time. It just looked too good. I'm so excited thinking about it even. I'm like, because cheesecake has always been on my list to make a raw version. And I've had some at like raw places, and they haven't been amazing. They, you know, after Cheesecake Factory, I'm sorry, but my bar is kind of up there for like cheesecake. I think the New York style is really good too. So I want to try and make some. I may have to go through a lot of recipes, I don't know, but eventually I'm going to get a good cheesecake. Anyway, so that's been on my list, but tiramisu is next week or next episode for sure. So let's coordinate a time then, Linda, time and day that this will work. It'll be cool. Maybe we can coordinate it with a day of the week that goes with in the kitchen. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But you got my Miriam giveaway going on. Tomorrow night, my next episode of the Joy Chronicles is going to be in partnership with Jamie Lee of Animal Bonds. We are doing our Puppy Side Chat episode tomorrow night, and I can't even tell you what we're going to talk about, because we always talk about whatever is kind of going on in our lives, or things that come up, or somebody suggests, or something we read and learn. So it's really kind of on the seat of our pants. We check in with each other before the episode and be like, hey, what are we talking about? So this is going to be our official 3rd episode, and I probably won't be doing a fire tomorrow night, so that I can stay a little bit more stationary and focused. But that's coming up, and then after that, I don't have my schedule written up yet, so I need to publish that and put that as my cover photo. So I'm coming along, winding up towards the end. I know next Monday, Roberta Reeves is going to be back, and we're going to have part 2 of our conversation that we had yesterday. I'm excited for that, but there you have it. I think that's all that's going on from your... Oh, wait. One more thing. This Saturday evening, I think 6:30, I gotta check 6:30 Pacific, I'm gonna be hosting a live version of like a home shopping network, and I don't know what this is called yet. Somebody said Joy TV or Tiffany's Home Time. I forget. I wrote it down. But I need a name for it. But I'm going to showcase a few of the Nerium products, and I really want people to come on and be live and do live demos. I want to send people samples in the mail so they can demo it live with me. I mean, this is going to take more than this Saturday's episode. But I'm excited about it. So that's going to be one of my Joy Chronicles. Or maybe I'll do it on my personal page. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's going to be a little test run. So if you've got some ideas on that, or just want to save the date, 6:30 on Saturday. Going to be kind of fun. So that is all I wrote for today. Thank you for joining me, for participating, for all of your likes and hearts, and for sharing this and supporting me on my 31-day journey of a live video a day, and for helping me to discover a new passion that I have, is to not just make and eat raw food for myself, but to share it. And there's just something magical about that. So I hope you guys enjoy these recipes, and if there's something you want me to make in addition to tiramisu on the next episode, please comment or message me directly. I'm happy to take requests. If you're curious if something can even be made raw or made a healthier way, message me. I will be happy to test it out for you and see what I can come up with. So there you have it. Again, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I don't have tons of food in my teeth from sampling stuff. If I do, my apologies. And I will see you guys all tomorrow on day 25 of the Joy Chronicles. So good night for now. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll be back.